In today's world, phones play a pivotal role in society. We see them used in the workplace, the social scene, the classroom, and practically anywhere else you could think of. However, many teachers view phones as an unnecessary distraction and consequently do not allow students to use them in class, when really there are more benefits to their use than they realize. Cell phones are beneficial in class when used at appropriate times because they cause less distractions than normal conversations, allow students to connect with parents, help students access information for classwork, give students the opportunity to check grades, and much more.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
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 Yeah.
Sometimes.
Yes. I do.
What do you do? Yes, I do.
Sometimes.
Do I allow students to use phones in my class? Not like while I'm teaching.
Okay.
They have opportunities at the beginning, perhaps during warm-up, and at the end if there's any time, but I try to convey my my feelings that just the time and the place, like just respecting the atmosphere of the classroom.
I do let them use them if they're just sending a quick message and then putting it away, as long as they're not sitting and texting through the whole class. And then also they usually look up random facts or current events on there during class periods.
I will allow them to use phones in class for educational purposes. So,
Okay.
for example, if we have to add something, I say take out your phone, punch in those buttons.
Okay.
Or sometimes, other people will, oh, look this up online, see if you can find information about this online. I'll do that.
Okay.
Yes, I have a student who, when I'm talking about something, he will verify if I'm right or not. So he likes to do that. So that's a good use of the phone. Research too.
I think it's good to be able to look things up if we're talking about a topic and they want to find out the most current thing that's going on, like with the Middle East conflicts that we've been talking about and things like that, instead of having to go to the computer lab.
Actually, there are some activities that I have been presented by fellow teachers that are kind of like games that kids can cell phone answers. Like I show something up on the screen and they pick A, B, or C and they can text their answer. I don't know much about that technology. It always seems like when my colleagues try to use that, there's always someone who doesn't have a phone, and so then they sit there. So I guess there are probably some advantages to some kinds of things.
Rarely. Not very often.
Looking down constantly when they're texting or having to show everyone else what you're on your phone. People will text and then have to show everyone around them what they were just talking about.
What's distracting to me is that I know I'm not doing my job. What a student could do would be to ask me, may I please go out and call my parents or something, and then I have no problem with that. It's the under the desk hiding issue that I have.
A majority of them are. There's always going to be a few who aren't, but most are.
I would say for the most part, yeah. I know that there is texting that happens and stuff like that, but usually what'll happen is it's quick and then it's done and it's put away. So,
Although there are always exceptions to every rule, teachers believe that the majority of students use cell phones as a tool rather than a distraction in the classroom. These tools include contacting parents, researching online, the calculator tool, and much more. Cell phones are beneficial in class when used at appropriate times because they cause less distractions than normal conversations, allow students to connect with parents, and help students access information for classwork. Now that both students and teachers agree that phones play a pivotal role in the classroom, never find yourself without this useful tool.
Oh, dang it, test today. Do you need calculators?
Sorry, I'm fresh out.
Ah, jeez. I like to use my phone. I can't.
All right, time's up.